Your boring life is actually interesting, and I'm here to convince you why. If you've been on the fence for a long time about making YouTube videos and thinking, what the hell am I gonna put out there? My life is so boring. Well, think again. By the end of this video, I hope you can learn to enjoy your boring days and finally have the courage to film your life and start your YouTube journey because it is actually fun to watch. Here's the thing. We all live in different parts of the world, and what feels like just another Saturday for you could be a totally new and fascinating experience for someone else. Just think about it. Maybe you're doing laundry in a tiny apartment in Manila, or walking to the corner store in Tokyo, or making breakfast in a cozy cabin somewhere in Canada. For you, it's just life. But for someone watching halfway across the globe, it's a whole different world. People love to see real life, not just the highlight reels or the big fancy moments. And don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong about flexing your trips or fancy events, but there's just something cozy and relatable about watching someone grocery shop, do their hobbies, fix their cars, work out, cook, clean, or simply run errands. You know, the mundane stuff. Why? Because it feels human. It's like catching up with a friend while they get stuff done. And honestly, these so called boring moments tell stories. Maybe your local grocery store sells fruits someone has never seen before. Maybe the way your town looks in the morning is completely different from where your viewer lives. Sometimes even the prices on the shelves can be surprising to someone across the globe. Here's the magic of vlogging your normal, boring life. You don't have to wait for a big event or a perfect setup. You can actually start right now. When you vlog, people aren't just watching what you're doing, they're watching you. Your voice, your perspective, your little quirks while you explain why you buy a certain brand of coffee or how you fold your laundry. And the bonus? Viewers sometimes get ideas or inspiration from these small moments. It could be a recipe, a more affordable brand of pasta, a new way to organize a desk, a faster way to clean a room, maybe put a shop on the list of what they want to visit when they travel. I mean, I can go on with this list forever. My point is, just by simply vlogging about your life, you don't know how many ideas, suggestions, or recommendations you can give to that person on the other side of the screen. Yes, that person whom you might never ever meet in your real life, but is now taking notes on what to buy and what to do the next time they go out. This is an insane way to get connected to people halfway across the globe without spending loads on plane tickets. I think we should consider ourselves lucky to be living in a time wherein we can actually pretty much create like mini movies of our lives and share it with others. Believe me when I say people will watch anything that is on the internet, especially if they can relate to it. Your videos will find the right audience sooner or later. On YouTube, it doesn't really matter what kind of vlog you're actually doing or what language you're speaking. But lately, I just realized that the slow living, day in a life, and spend a boring day with me kind of vlogs, they've really gotten algorithm friendly. And I'm so hooked on them because they're so relatable. So, if you've been thinking, I want to start vlogging, but my life is so boring, please remember this. There's an audience for everything. Even your grocery haul, even your laundry day, even your 10-minute walk to the coffee shop. Someone out there wants to see it, and I can think of two of the biggest reasons. One, they'd be fascinated because it's probably totally different from their life, or two, because it's kind of similar to theirs, and that's what makes it so relatable. And the truth is, vlogs like this are easy to start. You just film little snippets as you go through your day, add some captions or voiceovers, and boom, you've got content that feels personal, calming, and relatable. I really don't know when or how it started, and perhaps my age could have something to do with this. But I just found myself spending hours and hours watching day in the life kind of vlogs one day, and it's just so relaxing and soul soothing for me, if that's even a word. I normally do this when I had a long day at work or before I go to bed. Knowing or seeing how someone lives, even if they're thousands of miles away from me, that's just mind blowing and very inspiring. Like, I would see someone doing their hair a certain way, and the next thing I know, I'm trying it out. Or it could be a different way of cooking a dish I'm familiar with. The vloggers could be switching some condiments or ingredients that I never would have thought of doing until I saw their vlog. Another thing that I love is the life hacks. I just love learning life hacks from YouTubers. I love learning easy ways to do something that would normally take me hours if I do it my way. One more thing, book recommendations. That's another thing I'm madly in love with. I would see someone holding or reading a book in one of their vlogs. I'll be curious about it, and the next thing I know, I'm checking it out from the local stores. Very few of my friends in real life are into books, so I don't normally get book recommendations from them. So I'm very grateful for the ones that I get from YouTube vlogs. And as someone who does art as a hobby, of course I am very much drawn to art vlogs. They help a lot in healing my nervous system. I love the ASMR or just listening to their music, calming music. Most of the art vlogs I watch, they have very soothing music. And it feels like I'm just right there, next to the artist, in their studio or living room, wherever they are doing their artwork. It's like having a front row seat as they do their art. Watching vlogs and creating your own ones will help you find like minded people that you wouldn't have met in the streets of the city where you currently live. And I know a lot of people would say social media is not real life and that most things online are fake. But for me, as someone who has been vlogging for years, my channel has really been my time capsule. And it's just amazing for me to look back and watch all the shenanigans I've done during my younger years. And despite what most people say, that it's all fake or so scripted, I'm just trying to be as real as I could on camera because I want my future self to remember what it's like to be at a certain age. Yes, I'm trying to share my life, my boring life, to the world, but most importantly, I'm doing this for me. I know that one day, when I get very old and maybe I can't walk or talk anymore, I know I'll be glad to at least watch myself doing even the most boring things in life. There's beauty in doing mundane things. There were times throughout my life when I can't do these simple, boring things because I was so busy making a living and hustling, and living a slow life was just a daydream back then. But now, I can do it. And I even have time to film it. So, here's my challenge to you. This week, pick one day, any day, and film bits of it. Don't wait for a big trip or a special event. Just capture your morning coffee, your commute, or your dinner. Who knows? Maybe one of these days, your boring life might just be someone else's favorite thing to watch. And if you do start, tag me or let me know in the comments. I would love to see your world. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. Remember, your ordinary or boring days are actually fun to watch. I'll see you in the next one.